Hello, and welcome to my tutorial series on how to make a collective card game in Unity. In this video, we're going to fix some bugs so that when we hit play, two things happen that have not been working correctly, that all our cards in our deck right here are all going to be face down, and that our cards here in our hand are all going to be random instead of them all being the dwarf card that's been just populating right here. So let's get started. So one problem we have is that when we hit play, our hand populates, but we have this overturned card here, and one of the reasons for that is that our display card script and our card back script are still attached to these prefabs. So the quickest way we're going to solve this is that we're going to get rid of these scripts. Actually, let's get ourselves out of play for a second. We're going to get rid of these scripts. We'll just uncheck them for now. And we're going to create a new script for all of them. And we're going to call that script. And the reason why we're doing this is that because these cards right here, they're mostly just here for a visual purpose. They're just here to show where the deck would be on our play space right here. And then, you know, we have it set up to where if you lose 10 cards, the top one goes down and a few more and the second one goes down till it's kind of emulates a deck losing cards. But really, it's mostly there for a visual reason. So we're going to go over here and I'm going to right click. We're going to hit create. We're going to go to C# script. We're going to call this deck panel card. And we're going to open this up. And right here, I have next to it is our card back script. It's the same card back script that's right here. And in our deck panel card script, we're actually going to just take this game object right here. And we're going to copy. I'm going to go over and up here above the start function, we're just going to paste that in there. And then we're going to just copy and paste this script right here, this cardback.setActiveTrue, which basically means that we're just going to show the card face down. And then we're going to go back into Unity. Once that loads, we're going to go to our first card right here. We're going to take our deck panel card script. We're going to put that right there. Go to our prefabs, go to card back, and where this says game object, we'll put the card back in there. And then we're just going to repeat this process for all four cards. Prefabs, card back, third card, script, deck panel card, card back, and then our fourth card, we're going to go to scripts. Where is it? After the fourth time, I should find it much quicker. We're going to go here and go to prefabs. Go to card back, and then we're just going to save this. Now we're going to hit play. And now our cards are going to stay down because they're no longer connected to that display card script. And then our hand will populate freely. And the next thing we have to fix is that also when we push play, what should happen is that these cards should be different. They all say dwarf. And that's because if we go here, actually when we go here to our hand, we have two different cards showing up here. We have the random cards that we wanted, because that's how it should be. We should see random cards here that should be, you know, in our player deck here, which we have. And then random cards should be brought into the hand. But the problem is that it's also displaying this dwarf card right here over and over again. But it's also showing us different cards right here. See, they're all changing, these ones at the top, and that one's human. So that is happening because this code right here is in the start function. And the way we have it set up, that's not going to work. So this also has a pretty easy fix. Let's shut this off first. In that we're just going to take from right here, from the ID equals display card down to the art image sprite, and we're just going to left click, cut it, and we're going to put it in the update function, I'm just going to hit Control V to put this stuff right in there. I'm going to hit save. And now I'm going to go back into Unity. I'm going to let this compile. Now I'm going to hit play. And now as you can see, okay, there we go. So now as you can see, our cards are now populating randomly, and we no longer have this default ID that we kind of used to display our card. So that's how that's fixed right now. As you can see, they're now changing. So we're done with that. So a very short video, but these things had to be fixed before we moved on. In the next video, we're going to start on our player turn and our opponent turn. So as always, thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and support me on Patreon. And a big special thanks to all my Patreon supporters. See you next time.